Hey all, Tony Bing here. Hello and welcome back to another video for Marvel Strike Force. Now we have another video for Pyro today. So far we've covered orb opening, which as usual went pretty awful for me. Followed it up with a quick 2-minute gameplay segment just to show them off. So we now have the Tier 8 Blitz gameplay, and once I've done that and had a bit more time to play around with them, I'll then look to do the in-depth review as well. But for tonight we've got our Tier 8 Blitz gameplay, so let's see what team we'll be running with here. So this first setup here I would say is the most obvious one. You've got a ton of debuffs and bleeds on Pyro, so if you pair him up with Scarlet Witch, she's extending them. Venom is adding extra bleeds. Vision, when paired up with Scarlet Witch, offers more bleeds, and then you've got Mordo there for some general debuffs as well. I was thinking of putting in potentially Ant-Man in place of Mordo for the slow, so the debuffs are there for longer and there's a wider window to actually extend them, but we'll try it with Mordo first and see how we get on. So I'll put the speed on ×2 here. If you want to see some Pyro gameplay, then simply look at the video prior to this one, and I've got that 2-minute gameplay segment where it's just essentially him attacking. I've cut out all the enemies attacking so it looks nice and cinematic. But when we start off here, I don't believe I want to use the stun or anything just yet, or do I? I'll actually go for it because you've got a few characters whose speed bar is really pretty low, so we can hopefully still extend it. We'll stun Cap, stop him from putting the defense up. Resisted, that was not good. The power levels of this team are a little bit all over the place, so that could play against me. Got some defense and deflect there. Then let's see, with this special, still getting used to it. So you're attacking primary target and adjacent targets, applying bleed and clearing positive effects as well. So let's actually, we'll fire it on decisions. Let's fire it on Hawkeye here. See how that works. There we go, that's really nice. And then we want some ability block, so we'll place it on Cap. This would have been really nice if Mordo would have had better luck. I don't know why so many of them actually resisted him there. Now what we could do next, we've got ability block and bleed, or we've got the spread. We don't want to spread anything just yet, so let's go for ability block and bleed. I'll actually go for it here, just in case they heal up at all. It would be fun to add all the bleeds onto one character to see how quickly we can burn them down, but spreading them around here, and that's not good, because most of them have worn off there, so I've not used them at the right time at all. When you're running debuff heavy teams with Scarlet Witch, it can be really hard to get the timing right for extending them. So what am I extending here? Essentially nothing. So I don't want to do that. I've not ran this one right at all. So let's see, we've got the ultimate now, so you attack the primary target, apply disrupted so they can't get any buffs on themselves, and then the rest of it's just what Magneto's doing. So let's actually just fire it on Quake. I really don't know if I'm doing the best here at all. We've got all our bleeds now, so that's good. And then let's see, let's actually fire off Venom's ultimate here. Cap resisted there. Would have been interesting to see if we could spread the resist. Let me see if I can get it. You can see it there, or disrupted it's called, sorry, disrupted. Additional positive effects cannot be applied to the character, so that's a new debuff. So let's actually go for, we're stuck on Cap here actually. We'll be able to switch him in a moment via Venom. Got the fence down there, and let's extend everything. And that's pretty nice, all those debuffs there. 2 characters just instantly disappeared there. And then hopefully we flipped a few things in Cap there. We didn't flip the taunt unfortunately. Let's take out Medic. So we didn't have a very good start there with essentially Mordo being useless, but it still went pretty nice. We'll drop in Ant-Man next, because this is what I wanted to try, so let's try out Ant-Man in place of Mordo in the next match. Cap's almost down anyway. Let's see if we can get the final hit on Pyro, that would be nice. Not to be, Vision was the one wanting to finish it off there, so let's try this again, but we'll sub Mordo with Ant-Man. So The reason I'm liking Ant-Man here is you've got another additional ability block. So you've got ability block on Venom, Vision, and also Ant-Man as well. So you could really lock the opposite team down, and then you've got the slow as well. So here we go. Right, this could be a bit more difficult because of course we're going jumping up the difficulties here. It's went from 8.1 to 8.2 difficulty wise. Ability block, we want to apply it here. We don't want Hulk taunting up at all. It's a complete pain if we do. I don't believe, only person that could really cleanse it would be Venom, hopefully flipping it. So again, let me check the special here. You've got the bleed and it's adjacent, so I don't want to fire it on the outside and I'm wasting it. So we'll use it on Crossbones. Spidey dodged it, of course. Wouldn't say we want to extend anything just yet, although there's some pretty nice debuffs there, but I don't want to extend them yet. We'll see what else we can apply. So do we go for the slow? We've got two characters in the middle, their speed bar's pretty low. The slow is just for one turn. I'll actually go for ability block on the healer here. Recently got Ant-Man up to 7 stars, so all the characters I really want from Blitz, and in fact almost all the characters from Blitz are at 7 star now, which means they'll be converting automatically to Ultimus shards, so that's really pretty awesome. So next we'll go for ability block here on Crossbones, stops him from using his detonate. You've got the 2 stacks of bleed as well. Let's see. We'll go, in fact we have to use this, don't we, because this is all the bleeds we've got. And then Scarlet will extend them. This is going to work pretty nice, this one I believe. Let's see. So we'll fire off the ultimate here. There's your disrupted on 3 characters, so let's check. 1 stack, can we extend it? I believe we probably did. And we certainly did. That's nice. And then we've got the slow. So all these characters have all these debuffs. They've got disrupted, they've got slow. This is really nice. About to lose Pyro though. So let's see for the basic. So again it hits adjacent targets and applies bleed. Let's fire it off here. Spidey dodged again. We'll go on the outside here with a fence down. And we'll see if we can take out Spidey. He can be a bit of a pain. There's nothing to steal here with Ant-Man at all. Ability block is on Crossbones, so we'll take out Spidey if we can. Let's see about spreading everything here. This could be nice. There you go. Look at all those debuffs on Crossbones. That's awesome. Really nice there. And let's take out Crossbones because there's no ability block anymore, so he will eventually get his detonate. Actually noticed quite a few of my characters are quite low here. That happened when I wasn't really concentrating. Could actually end up getting beaten here. If anything, the power levels of the team are really all over the place, so I would say this is still potentially a really nice team. Just the power levels have completely messed it up. I've got Pyro's about 14,000, and our remaining characters like Vision and so on and Scarlet Witch are much higher than that. We might scrape through, but it's going to be really tight. This defense up and deflect will help out certainly. And then we'll go for special. This is going to be really close here. There we go, that's them done. Let's go for, we'll try and take out Hulk. Some more bleeds here. Let's Pyro down. Let's see, there's no point using this ultimate at all here. Let's go for the basic and try and slow him or fence down him. And he had to have his ultimate there, didn't he? That was typical. So there we go. I would still say we could probably do decent there. It really was just the power levels. That's one that, feel free if you've got these characters and a power level is similar, try it out and let me know how you got on. I still enjoyed that despite the fact we got defeated there. So let's try out the next setup here. And we'll go for a very different one. This team here then is a bit of a mishmash, but this one should be fun. So of course we've got Pyro. I've paired him up with the only other Brotherhood characters I've got, so it's Juggernaut and Mystique. Don't have Sabretooth yet, but I do have, I think it's 45 premium orbs I'm holding on to. We've then got Loki. Works really nice with Mystique because they have the huge amount of damage they can do very early on in the match via control. And then you've got Kingpin. He's going to provide some survivability and a fence up for Juggernaut's ultimate as well. So once again, here we go. Okay, so who do we want to take out first? I'd probably say Yondu is the biggest threat. Defense down. Just the one assist we got there, but hopefully via Mystique he'll be close to defeated. There we go, 40,000. It's the defense down that works really nice there. What an awesome combo. A character down already. Right, let's see. Then we want to fire this off here because that way it's hitting all three characters. Spidey's just always dodging them, really. And we will... Do we taunt up here? Kingpin's about to apply. Yeah, let's taunt up. Really liking Juggernaut. He's a character that at lower levels you don't notice how good he is, but if you start to power him up, his ultimate can do an insane amount of damage. I believe I'm round about 17,000 power on him, and his ultimate, which I believe again I did have a fence up when I cast it, but it done 38,000 damage, and it's over an area as well. Absolutely amazing. Right, let's see, we'll go for... Ignore Vision for now because he's got the defense up actually. There's Blitz and Hawkeye, he'll be down soon, so we'll actually try and burn down Spider-Man a bit. As much as he can be a pain in the ass with all the dodges. Juggernaut's almost down, that won't be good if that happens. We need him to fire off his ultimate. He's still got death proof though. Here we go. Spidey didn't dodge that one at last. Got some survivability here from the stealth and the summons. And I'll go for, let's see. I'm really not a fan of Mystique's special if you're not using it on stealthed enemies. You can get so much damage on the actual basic. Well, I'm not copying anything here, so let's just go for the special. Really need Juggernaut to get his ultimate. Don't be blinded. Juggernaut get taken out. That's terrible luck there. My luck's been so bad in these matches, and of course I missed because I'm blinded. Let's see. This is not going good at all. Probably should have focused on taking out Hawkeye because I wasted so many attacks on Spidey and he was just dodging them all. Well, saying that now, I'm still going to go for Spidey out of the remaining targets. It's just as likely that Vision will actually dodge them. Almost down. This is another tight match once again. We'll go for Vision now. Almost dropping down to tier 7 here. This is the only thing, if I had the test centre access, then all your characters are 7-star, which means you don't have this massive difference in difficulty from running low level characters and high level characters. Now there's no one else to attack here, but it will put, let's see, what will actually happen when I think about it? Let's try it. I was getting confused with Loki's where he puts the defense down on him. Nothing really happened there. Managed to just scrape through it. See, there we go. If you do it with Loki, there's no one else to attack, but you put the defense down on them, so it is worthwhile casting. There we go. We'll go for 1 or 2 more matches here, try some different combos. So this particular team here then is all about doing an insane amount of damage in turn 2. You've got Crossbones with his detonate, you've got Juggernaut with his ultimate, You have Pyro with his ultimate as well. I don't know the names of these two skills off by heart just yet, and then you get the Yaka arrow on Yondu as well. It's a bit dangerous having them all survive until then, but we'll give it a shot. There's no point getting in with sure to win teams. Where's the fun in that? So I really am getting some random teams tonight. This could be pretty difficult, to be honest. We've got Juggernaut, Cable, Deadpool, Yondu and Gamora. A whole lot of damage they're putting out, but I just need to survive to round 2 here. Doesn't really matter who I use the, let's see, the skill on, the basic. There's nothing to cleanse or anything like that, and I'll be looking to mass burn everyone down anyway. We'll go for, we want to apply, or we want to avoid even, debuffs on Deadpool and outside, so we'll apply this here. 2 bleeds at the start is really nice. Now let's go for a fence down on Gamora. And actually go for it on Yondu in case he fires his Yaka arrow, which he will do eventually. There's a taunt, so we've got the defense and the offense. Just holding my breath there, thinking don't lose Yondu. Managed to just survive. This should be nice now. That ultimate's just amazing. Absolutely love it. And then we don't have the ultimate yet, actually, because Juggernaut is so slow. So let's go for the taunt on him. Chances are he won't then survive, although by the looks of it, most of these guys are going to be down. So this one's went pretty well. It was a strange team I was going up against. It was more of a kind of offensive team rather than a balanced one there. The only tank being Juggernaut, and he is really quite slow to get his taunt up. And that's us done. The final match, what I'll actually do is the team you'll be using for the Magneto event, I think it's Asteroid M it's called, I'll run that team, and again the power levels are all over the place. I may get smashed, but let's show it off. So I'm really not sure how this team will get on here, but again it should be fun to show them off, and it'll give us an idea how it should be once the Magneto campaign actually unlocks. So let's jump in here. Right, this could be tough given the enemies we got, but I really wasn't given much choice. All the other teams were either defenders or shields, so screw that with this team. They wouldn't stand a chance at all. So first up, hopefully take out Quake or get her low anyway. That's not bad, down in the yellow already. We'll see if we can apply some slow here. Always use this on the first turn. That's decent. No stuns or anything though, but the chance is pretty low when you cast it on the first turn. And let's now go for... I don't want to apply debuffs on Deadpool actually at all, so for that reason I'll fire this off here. Otherwise he'll just be healing himself. The bleed should be enough to take out Quake hopefully, so let's start to concentrate on Crossbones. There's Quake down. That worked really nice. Then with Juggernaut, do we need to taunt? I would say we actually do. And we'll be able to copy hopefully. There we go, copy the counter attack. And we don't want to use the ultimate yet, it's just simply not worth it with the amount of damage it would do. There we go, it only do 90 damage, not worth it at all. I know we may lose Storm before she gets to fire it off, but you're better using the basic. That's Pyro down. Damn it, not good. Looks like we've got 2 characters down here. Now next, Thanos is going to be a pain, but there's no way I'm taking him down. I want to actually try and take out Night Nurse, otherwise she'll just be healing Thanos when he's taunting up. Not sure if I've got enough time to do it. It's going to be tight. Here we go for the ultimate. I'm going to slow it down because I love this. 24,000, pretty nice without a fence up at all, and given how low level he is. He's maybe saved the day for me actually. Thanos full health. Let's go for the special here. Hopefully final match here is going to be a win. We'll keep charging up Storm. I want to slow this down just to see Juggernaut punching Thanos. That's awesome. Mystique doing a fair amount of damage. How many charges do we have, I wonder? we've got 3, so that would be, let's see, 3 times 80, 240 plus 90, 330 against this. Yeah, let's go for this. That's decent damage there. Storm's really not levelled at all because I just don't use her. So Mystique's going to finish up here. Let's slow it down for the final move. Maybe she's not actually. Storm that got the final hit there of all the characters. Didn't think she'd even be standing at the end there. So there we go. Unfortunately the character we're previewing, he was down early on in the match, but hopefully you got a good preview of him in the other matches we played there. And as mentioned, I'll play around with him for the next day or two. Once I'm happy with how he plays and I know all his synergies and what have you, and his strengths and weaknesses, then I'll look to get an in-depth review out as well. But thanks for tuning in. I hope this was interesting enough. If you want to see some more Pyro matches, then let me know some combinations below and I'll be happy to do them as well. But thanks for tuning in. I'll see you all again soon.